keep flowing well. All the functions are improved. Quiet, very energy. Send good information to every cell. Send good information to everyone. Send good information to your family, your friends, everyone who needs help. 宏远灵通，宏远灵通，宏远灵通。Keep aware, living the present moment forever. Sacred hands aside. Open the eyes slowly.
How are you doing? Good. You guys are total dog people, right? Do you ever have a cat? No, never? Oh, okay. Oh, no, okay. All right. Good to see you. Okay.
Hi. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna walk up to the house. I gotta go and get my battery pad, my backup battery. I'm running out of. Oh, it's gonna be a nice pretty night tonight. It's gonna be a nice sunset.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta get my extra battery. Okay. Oh, it's in the car?
Is that yours?
Is it in the... Do I have one in the car?
It's right there on that bench. I just don't know if it's yours.
Yeah, that's mine. Okay. See you at the house. Okay, let's do this. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about the plan. The plan is you got to hold their feet to the fire. Where are you going to get the heat and how hot does it have to be? Well, you and I know it has to be pretty damn hot. So how are you going to get it that hot? Well, that's the plan. That is the plan in a nutshell. Turn the heat on, turn it up so it's hot enough. It'd be like walking on the sun. We're going to tell them, stop pissing on our leg and telling us it's pure sunshine. We're going to shine the sunlight on you. Put your feet to the fire. Be like walking on the sun. something else besides me. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Here you go. Come on, and Susan, it's not. Beautiful night.
Yeah.
Are you guys local?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I live on Morrow.
Oh, not here.
Not that local.
Oh.
AG,
We're
we're
in
over
AG. So we just.
What, AG? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we find different spots to find our walks in
Cool.
the village, anywhere.
Cool.
We need
Hey.
to get out.
You guys got 5 minutes?
Sure. Why?
Okay. I just said I've been working on something. It's like a presentation. I wanted to give it with that in the background, but it would really help to have somebody hear it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
All right.
Let's see. I gotta remember how my equipment is. Make sure I've still got some battery. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna set this like that. This is a Go 3. This thing, it's got a, see this little, okay, so that thing pops out like that.
Huh.
Now it's connected with this. You can see it on the monitor here.
Huh.
Gosh.
And then you go like this.
Oh,
Wow.
It's pretty cool,
Oh,
huh?
yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so here's the deal. That's not what I'm going to use right now. I
Yeah,
just wanted
yeah.
to show you that.
Oh, that's cool. I've not seen that before.
And then this, look at this. It's got battery, I mean not battery, magnet. So the magnet mount, it just pops on there and it locks in.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's cool, pretty cool, huh? Okay, look at this. I haven't seen it this pretty here in 60 years.
It's gorgeous, man.
Dang.
So, okay,
Okay.
so you guys come over here if you don't mind.
Oh.
Okay, I've got a YouTube channel and I might want to put it on my YouTube.
Okay.
That's okay. So here's the thing. I feel like I'm giving it to a half audience. I'm supposed to picture you guys.
No, that's bad.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was watching Bill Maher the other day.
Okay.
And there was the governor, Republican Governor Sununu. I don't know what Chris I don't think so. So you know Bill Maher, HBO, real time. Okay. So the governor said they're talking about how things are in America. The governor said all the problems and stuff, homelessness and wars and you name it. Okay. And so he said things are getting worse and worse and worse. And both parties are to blame. And everybody's laughing. And I agree, don't you? Both parties are pretty much to blame.
Oh, no, I don't actually. Depends on the problem.
Who would you?
Well, depends on the problem.
I don't know. You pick one. You tell me.
Well, for example, if you want to take the income gap and problems with homelessness, some of that's our lack of a progressive tax system.
Exactly. So you hit the nail on the head. Okay, that's the whole. I mean, you hit the core of my talk.
All right.
Okay. So I didn't know you before, right? You're not planted here.
No,
I'll
no,
plant
no.
you on
No.
the cliff on
Just
the,
met.
on the beach with the cat in the state in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So taxes is a big issue. Right? Now, let me go put it another way. Can you think of any problem that we're gonna solve without raising taxes on somebody? And it's gonna take money.
Right. All of our problems will take money.
All of the money, and where's that money gonna come from?
So we're underinvesting in infrastructure, underinvesting in social services, underinvesting in lots of things.
Right. Healthcare.
I mean, there's other things you can do to improve it, streamline, but ultimately you need money.
Yes. And well, there's a lot of money going out, but it's not going to anything that benefits us. Right? Okay. So what you know who Killer Mike is? I don't know how
I
much
don't
your
know
opinion
Killer
is. Okay, so he's a black rapper. He was there, and he says nothing's going to change until we try a radical approach and do something radically different before anything gets done. So that's what I think. Okay. So taxes have to go up. Who's in control of the presidency, the Congress, the Supreme Court, and the media right now? Concentrated wealth, right?
Right.
So big money,
Big
billionaires and
influence.
corporations, right?
Right.
Right? So you got concentrated wealth over here.
Right.
Now, when I first started thinking about this problem, because I've been working on this for 11 years now, okay? And I thought, well, what you got to do is you got to get enough money to be able to compete with that, to get anything passed in Congress that would benefit people. Like Princeton University did a study, and they found that what we think, what the 99% think, has a zero statistically insignificant impact on policies and laws.
Okay.
Do you believe that? That's what Princeton
I
found.
mean, it's quite possible. I mean,
Okay.
it's because of the influence
It's
of
not,
campaign.
but even if it's to some degree, it's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
law.
Some degree
It's
it's pretty-
massive. You can't get less of that money, and so you have to get the money interest to give you the money to run.
But it's gotten wild.
And so they're spending 80% in the House, 80% of the time of their day. So how do you
Raise
expect
money.
them to get their job done? So
Right.
here's the thing.
We're solving problems.
So I'm kind of jumping ahead of ourselves.
Right.
You get way ahead of me. I want you to get ahead of my talk. Okay, so let's jump to that.
All right.
So what were we talking about?
We were talking
Well,
about
the taxes,
taxes,
and
yeah,
the
and the
concentrated wealth,
concentrated
money,
wealth
and
controlling the political system.
political
Okay,
system that makes
so here's the
change.
problem. Here's the problem. This is our problem. And I can't remember if I was going there before or not, but anyway. So the 27th Amendment, do you know what that was?
No.
Okay. It was for, it's the Congressional what's your income? Compensation. Congressional Compensation Act of, I think it was 1789. I could be wrong. Okay. So it took like 232 years or 30 years, I don't know how long, to pass. This was proposed back in 1787. Now this is for congressional compensation. Obviously, it's not up to date, right? It was 32 years ago when it was passed. It took 230 years to get it. Anyway, so it's even if it's just 30 years, not 200, whatever. That's a long time. So if our operating system for our country is our Constitution, right? So how often are you updating an operating system on something? Pretty frequent, right?
Yeah.
You don't wait 32 years, do you? Ever on anything?
Right.
Okay. So back then, when the Constitution was written, the most common form of transportation was walking. So I figured out what it would take to walk 10 miles. You know what I mean? It takes a long time to get anywhere.
Right.
So most people weren't riding around in horse and buggies or on horses or whatever. They were walking to get somewhere, right? It takes a long time. That's when the Constitution was written. You know what the average lifespan was back then? For a guy like you,
I would guess maybe 50.
average white male, 34 years old. 34, okay? So these guys, you know, I mean, as smart as they were, you know, you can't think ahead 230 years and figure
They
out
were smart.
what you're going to need, right? So they put in a provision to modify the Constitution. Well, it doesn't get modified. Okay? And the reason is because it takes 2/3 of all of Congress, and it takes 3/4 of all the states, and I'm not sure what else it takes. It probably, I mean, I guess the Supreme Court might even be able to challenge it. I don't know. Then maybe the president has to not veto it. I don't know what else it takes. But that's a lot to ask for, right? Especially from the guys who are making the money on it. But you know why they're not making? Why they're doing side jobs for special interests and billionaires and corporations? Because they feel they're not getting paid enough. So that's what the 27th Amendment was all about. The 27th Amendment was congressional compensation. These guys need to you're not getting the best and brightest if you lowball their salaries. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If they think they're worth $22 million, pay them $22 million. They're making that anyway. Okay. It's costing us way more than that for them to get it from somebody else than us. We should be paying them what we worth. Let's get the best and the brightest. Let's get the most. And instead of enthusiastic, they're getting geriatric. That's what we're getting for our money, right? Seriously, am I making any sense at all? Tell me if I'm not.
Well, you're making sense. Now, I would argue that it's not all just income, because some of it is the interest groups want certain people to do certain things, and there'll be people who you pay them as much as you want to pay, and they'll still want to do whatever it is that the interest groups want done.
Right.
So your general point that we need to incentivize Congress to be smarter and more able and less beholden to special interest groups. I'm down with that.
Okay, so what we have is we hey, Carol, hey, come here for a second.
We're going.
I've got it down to like a 5-minute thing now.
A 5-minute one.
Yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, these guys have been so kind.
Yeah.
So can
So
you
we're
pick
gonna-
up, would you do me a big favor? They're going to have to run in a
Yeah,
little
We're
bit.
gonna shift you in.
Yeah,
Five
So I'm going to put it on
I
you
know
two.
it.
Okay,
Cool.
so Carol and I play tennis together.
Hi.
All right.
Nice
Do you
to
play tennis?
No,
Oh,
unfortunately we do
no,
not.
unfortunately,
No, our
no.
joints are wearing out.
Yeah.
We're
Really fun.
I
Yeah.
bet. I'm sure.
Knees and shoulders and all that
No,
stuff.
not even that.
Pickleball's a death wish.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
down
yeah.
More
there.
accidents
Yeah.
and more injuries and pickleball courts and tennis courts.
I saw the city puts out a thing on courses that they
Right.
give for activities. You know,
We
pickleball.
hike-
One of them was how not to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
have a
Carol,
friend of mine who
come
was a
over here.
lifetime tennis player. His theory is that why there's so many injuries is because there's tennis shows. Your racket's this long, right? So you're doing this. With pickleball, you get overexcited. If the ball's really low, you got to get way down there. Well, now that's when people are falling over and breaking their wrists and twisting their ankles and shit. And because if you really think about it, if you're
Yeah.
because already older folks are playing it because you don't have to move as much,
And
right?
they're feeling competitive.
And because-
And then you get your
Right.
juices going, and by God, you're gonna get that
Yeah,
low
you know
ball
what?
with your weight because
I
your racket's
sweat.
only that long.
I know. I played it a few times.
I haven't even tried. I was gonna try it.
It's
but-
not
Pickleball,
fun.
yeah.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
play
So,
tennis a lot,
right,
that's
so-
really fun.
Yeah, that's what. That's
that
yeah.
friend of ours was saying. It's
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. I'd rather. Yeah. I kind of did that. Kind of. I don't. It'll just be.
I'll
Just be a
walk.
stands
I'll-
version tennis. I'm not gonna play.
I'll do
Now that
Pilates
you're indoor
and
courts,
dance.
and that thing is so noisy.
Oh.
my gosh. It
So,
kills you.
here's the other thing. So what we do is we pass the 28th Amendment to
Okay.
the Constitution. Now what that would do is that would correct the issues with the 27th where we didn't get the compensation
All right.
part right. It threw everything out of whack, and it's like a bug in our system.
Right.
The Constitution is the operating system for a country. It's the longest running operating
Do
system.
that at the same time. Repeal the thing that allows anybody to give as much money as they want.
Ex-
And public
exactly.
finance,
It's part of
public
it.
finance elections.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that-
Campaign
then-
finance reform. So
And
that's
that's-
the big
That's
issue.
the
And
That's what
it's
That's the
not
most
what you
important.
want.
More important than your compensation
Yeah.
thing.
Wife's hairdresser?
No, look at, but you
Yeah.
have to
Can't be right.
in order to get rid of the money, okay, you have to make it illegal again. You have to make bribery and corruption illegal again.
Right.
Okay, there was a thing called the Tillman Act, and that overturned it back in the 1800s and 1860s, I think. I don't know. I have to look it up. I probably could be way off.
Yeah.
But that prevented them from doing all that crap, and they overturned it because they got the money, they control Congress, so they were able to buy it. They buy the Supreme Court now, so they own that, right?
He's like, you
Finance
can.
reform.
Yeah.
Campaign finance reform.
Campaign.
I'll
So
pay for that.
And I'll pay for it with
28th
my
Amendment-
taxes. I'll pay
so-
with my taxes.
But let me tell you how simple it is. So first of all, you correct the compensation issue. Second, speech is not, money is not speech.
Right.
Corporations are not people.
Right.
Bribery and corruption are not legal.
Okay.
Even if it's
I'm down with that.
even if it's
I
a
like
gift
that
from your
platform.
best friend for life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Even if it's just a trip in the
Yeah.
RV park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
All right. I
Exactly.
like the
Okay,
platform. I'll vote for you, brother.
I'm
Good
Stan.
luck.
Good.
Good to meet you.
I'm
Okay,
Carol.
what's your name?
Sorry.
Arlene.
Arlene? Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
take care.
Hey, take it easy. Did it
bet.
make sense though?
Yes.
That's it. See, I've been working on this 11 years. I finally got it
Now
down.
that's 4 points. You got the points right there.
I've got, oh yeah, okay, 4
More
points.
choice. Hey, so you doing? What were you doing? What is that? It's
Oh,
not yoga.
Qigong.
What is it called?
Qigong.
Qigong.
Qi. You know what Qi is?
Yeah, Qi.
Okay, so Qigong. G-O-N-G.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So relaxing.
Ask talk to Edie about it.
Looking at this ocean, I thought,
Oh man, I had like a vision, you know, I had a vision of this thing happening. I'm looking at the sun. Look at this over here.
oh, no, cool.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful night.
Sun cream sauce on that yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, darn it.
No, but I have seen it many times. A lot of people haven't seen it.
I know. I've
So I'm
only
going
seen
to
it
put
twice.
that over there. Whoops.
Careful.
Yeah. So anyhow, so I got it down to like 5 minutes now.
Great. Now, what are you going to do? So, something happened.
Can you step over?
No, I will not stay
Okay.
It's dangerous.
You're kidding me. You're so athletic.
I'm not going to fall into a hole. I have climbed up on this side, holding on to this, and got
Okay,
under
let me
this.
put this over here and get this conversation. For the,
Okay, where?
It's
what
going
are
on
you gonna
YouTube.
do this to?
uh,
I try not to let people know too much because those Trumpers
Well,
scare me.
Cause what? Oh, okay.
Some people scare
You know,
me.
you can stand off camera. I just
Okay.
need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
It's
How
whatever
long
you want to
you
do.
have? I only have like 10 minutes.
Okay, so here's the deal.
But you go down to 5,
So here's the deal. So we got it down. So one of the reasons our Congress people are selling us out is because we're underpaying it. It's a fair compensation issue. Okay, we're paying them $100,000 a year,
Or
and
more.
they're making 20 million a year. Now, where do you think their interests or where their focus is going to be? Right?
Right.
Not on doing what we need done. And everything's falling apart around us. Just about every area you can look at needs improvement. It is going the opposite direction. So, like I was telling these people, if you pass the 28th Amendment to say corporations are not people, money is not speech, bribery is not legal, and campaign finance will get rid of corruption. Okay, so now but you got to, with that, you can't just do that and then expect anything good to come out of it. You got to get the best and brightest. And if the salary goes from 22 million a year to 100,000 a year, it's not going to work out. We're going to get screwed again. So we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We got to step into the plate, give them what they're worth, get the best and brightest, get the most energetic, enthusiastic, not geriatrics. Okay. So the 28th Amendment would say corporations are not people, money is not speech, bribery and corruption are illegal, and we're going to fix the compensation for all of them. The president, they're doing it too. They're just as bad. The president, our Supreme Court is on the take. Come on now, okay? They own the media. We've got to do this so that they know they work for us. We have to make it a condition of their employment to do good things and not go around screwing us, with our own money. And not only that, they're charging it to a credit card so that I don't have kids, but anybody, you have kids? Okay, so all the people that have kids, their kids are going to have to pay off this debt. That's future indebted servitude, right? That these kids don't even know anything about, and they're going to owe it, okay? Just like you say, well, I didn't have to do anything to do with slavery, therefore I don't know reparations. Doesn't matter. Your kids are going to be paying the rich people. The rich people now already rich. The 5 most richest, their income, their wealth, I don't know, went up how much? Since a lot. Like, I don't know. We can find it. Let's say quadruple. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what it really did, but I'll look it up. So, where were we?
The rich people income quadrupled and our children don't pay.
Yeah, the kids, if you got a debt, look at the debt. Who's going to pay the debt, okay? It's either never going to get paid and everybody in the world is going to be pissed off at us, want their pound of flesh, or it's going to get paid by people's kids. Not mine, because I don't have any, okay? But it's down the future. So if you let this continue to go on, you're selling your kids into an indentured servitude for the rest of their natural born lives, and their kids and their kids and their kids, because the interest on this shit is going, okay? So you can watch the interest clock. There's, I think Redacted, they have one, a debt clock behind them at their desk, news desk. Look at those paddleboarders and surfers out there.
Too cold for me.
Too cold?
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
I got 2 more minutes.
Hey, well, okay. So, here's how you do it.
Okay.
How do you do it? So, if the only way to get them to do anything good is to hold their feet to the fire. So let's stop letting them pee on our leg and telling us it's concentrated sunset time. Okay, let's hold their feet to the fire, like they're walking on the sun. You know, they might as well be walking on the sun when we get towards them. I'll tell you how we do that. So you know what concentrated light the power generators looks like?
Yeah.
They have the mirrors,
Uh-huh.
and they have they call it a tower of power in
Yeah.
the middle, and it's got a point up at the top, and they point all the mirrors at the same
Right.
point, and it heats up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to point all the mirrors at the same point. In addition to that, we're going to hit it with some lightning bolts every once in a while. So the lightning bolts are going to be like the cultural icons. Like let's say that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce hook up. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. they're doing it, I guess. Anyhow, so they hook up with Mr. Beast, the guy who got 500 million views on one YouTube video, who's got, I don't know how many, I couldn't count how many, he had over 100 million views on, and he had multiple ones in the hundreds of millions, okay? So Mr. Beast knows how to do a viral YouTube. So what I'm talking about is hitting viralocity. Hey Ron, come here for a minute. Okay, when you're finished. So, viralocity. So here's how I define viralocity. I made up the word.
Well, I thought
So-
I've never heard this.
So what viralocity is viral times viral. Viral squared. So you think that going viral is fast, you know. Viralocity will be twice the speed of light. Okay? Or, I mean, speed of light squared, let's say. If Mr. Beast can hit 500 million hits, there's only like 260 million voter eligible adults in the United States. 260, is that right?
Something like that. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not in the billions, so 260 million, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Voting age. There's like only 166 that are registered to vote, okay? Taylor Swift put a little handwritten, like it looked like it was written on a hotel room stationery, you know, like 3 lines saying, you know, National Voter Registration Day, register to vote. People flipped out about it because they thought she was trying to throw the election. But anyway, the call line for that hotline for registering to vote, whatever it was that they were calling in on, 13,000 hits an hour, okay? So at 13,000 hits an hour, that takes about, God, I forget how, I'm drawing a blank, but so to hit 100 million. So let's say the most any petition ever got that I know of is Justice for George Floyd. It was like 20 million hits. Okay, people signed it. So if you could get 100 million in like 30 days, you know, that would be pretty hard to ignore, right? So that one thing. So now you get a petition go. So how do you launch this petition? With an open letter. So did you hear about the open letter from Wozniak, the Steve Jobs partner, the Apple computer?
Yes.
Wozniak and Elon Musk was the other one. So Elon Musk and Wozniak put out this open letter talking about the dangers of AI. Did you hear that? Were you aware of that?
I watched a lot about it. Yeah,
were you aware of that open letter? That okay.
I have to go.
Okay, so he's going to take over.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice
there
to
you go.
meet
I
you.
saved you.
This is my neighbor Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm his tennis partner sometimes.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So here's the deal. This is going to go on YouTube, so you can be in the camera or not. But if you're just listening to me, that would help.
Okay.
And it might take,
I don't want to be on it.
Okay, so it might take about 5 minutes for me to finish. So I'm just going to kind of pick up because I got the camera rolling.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So here's the thing. So if everybody know, you know, there was a guy on the Republican governor Sununu. I'm not sure which state but he was on Bill Maher the other night.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just put it this way. Do you think there are issues that need to be dealt with in this country? Infrastructure and okay. Did you see that?
It needs a majority vote to have anything happen.